Destiny's Child is a story of resilience, reinvention, and sisterhood, a journey of young dreamers who overcame challenges to become icons. Girls' Time was the original group that eventually evolved into Destiny's Child. The members of Girls' Time included Beyonce later after the original lineup, Tamar Davis, Nikki Taylor, Nina Taylor. In 1996, they signed with Columbia Records and officially became Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child released their self-titled debut album in 1998. It featured the hit single No, 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 featuring Wyclef Jean, which became a chart-topping success. The album established the group as rising stars in the R&B scene and introduced their blend of soulful harmonies and empowering lyrics. The last album, The Writings on the Wall, was released in 1999. It became a massive success, selling over 8 million copies in the U.S. alone. The album included iconic hits such as Bills, 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 their first #1 single on the Billboard Hot 100, Say My Name, which won 2 Grammy Awards, Bugaboo. However, internal tensions began to surface during this time. Latavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett became dissatisfied with their management and were replaced by Michelle Williams and Farrah Franklin in early 2000. Franklin left after just 5 months, leaving Destiny's Child as the trio we know today: Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. In 2001, Destiny's Child reached the height of their fame with their third studio album, Survivor. The album was inspired by their challenges, including lineup changes and media scrutiny, and it showcased their strength and resilience. The title track, Survivor, became a global anthem of empowerment with its bold lyrics. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. Other hits from the album included Bootylicious, a fun, self-confidence anthem that became a cultural phenomenon. Independent Women Part 1, initially recorded for the Charlie's Angels soundtrack, it stayed at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 11 weeks. The album sold over 12 million copies worldwide, and the group embarked on a successful world tour. Destiny's Child solidified their position as one of the top girl groups of all time. After the success of Survivor, the trio decided to take a break to pursue solo careers while still remaining a group. Michelle Williams ventured into gospel music with her debut album, Heart to Yours, which became the best-selling gospel album of the year. Kelly Rowland launched her solo career with her debut album, Simply Deep, featuring the global hit Dilemma with Nelly. Beyonce released the charts, and she won 5 Grammy Awards in one night.
Can you make me lose my breath?
In 2004, Destiny's Child released their 4th and final studio album, Destiny Fulfilled. The album reflected their maturity and growth, with songs that highlighted themes of love, heartbreak, and empowerment. It featured hits such as Lose My Breath, Soldier, Cater to You.
How does it feel to be together again on stage in front of millions of people?
It's so magical.
It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of people said that, you know, we wouldn't do it or how could we do it after our solo success, but we're friends first, we're sisters, and we love each other, we're loyal. I mean, Destiny, I could just say,
You know what? I will have to say this, that you are women of your word, because when you were on here several years ago and saying you were gonna, I said, that is not gonna happen. Nobody really believed that it would happen. People always say they will and then they don't. But you always knew that you would.
Yes.
Yeah, because?
Because we're friends.
Friends
And
first.
Definitely. I think that's... We grew up together, and you know, we've been in this group since we were 9 years old. And we've shared our best memories and moments. and some of our hardest moments. And, you know, that forces you to get so close that you can't explain it to people. Yeah. And it was so important for us to maintain our friendship. Hopefully we can set an example for other groups.
The group embarked on the
especially
Destiny
female
Fulfilled
groups
and Lovin' It tour, their final world tour. In 2005, they announced their official disbandment, explaining that they wanted to end their journey on a high note while remaining close friends. Their greatest hits album, and number ones, was released later that year, featuring their biggest hits in a new Child officially disbanded, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle thrived in their individual careers. In 2013, Destiny's Child thrilled fans when they reunited during Beyonce's legendary Super Bowl halftime show. The trio performed a medley of hits, including Bootylicious and Independent Women Part 1, reminding the world of their undeniable chemistry. 2018, Coachella and the Legacy of Destiny's Child. In 2018, Destiny's Child reunited once again during Beyonce's groundbreaking Coachella performance, often referred to as Beychella. Kelly and Michelle joined Beyonce on stage, performing hits like Lose My Breath and Say My Name. The reunion was met with widespread acclaim and nostalgia, cementing their legacy as one of the greatest girl groups in history. Present, the legacy lives on. Today, Destiny's Child is celebrated as one of the most influential and successful girl groups of all time, with over 60 million records sold worldwide. Their music continues to inspire new generations with its themes of empowerment, independence, and resilience. While there hasn't been an official reunion or new music, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle remain close friends, often showing support for one another in their individual endeavors. Fans continue to hope for future collaborations, but the legacy of Destiny's Child stands as a testament to their talent, determination, and sisterhood.